Next, I'll introduce Ryan.
Alright, you alright, Ryan? Alright, son?
Yeah, all good, mate. Let's do this.
Alright. Can I have a round of applause, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. the day, I'm Ryan, I'm an addict.
Alright.
You know, I'm a fucking real one too. And if anyone is feeling like they're not, who gives a fuck? Because you're here, and that's important. You might find you're not. Good fucking on ya. And you might not need to be here. Spectacular. And if you are, you're in the right place. But just know if you're full of doubt, full of shit, full of fear, full of that fucking nonsense, you are very fucking welcome. And today has been in the head. Or I say that, it's been in the body. I've just felt it. I don't look forward to shares in any which way. They frighten me, and probably in my body, I would say I feel like I'm not enough. I don't deserve to be here. There are people who are more educated in the book than me who will say, yeah, but it's not from the book, is it? And all these fucking things live in me, and they do, and they just fucking present themselves in my body. And I get that fucking shake on, and that's how I feel. And so fucking what? Because this is me. And in my life, to get to this point, to get to recovery, and then to transform into who I am, I have had to fucking graft. And people that know me and know my heart, and if you know your own heart, you'll know what that means. It's been an absolute transformation. When I got into recovery, what I met was my fucking past. And that's what I've been up against. So the drug addiction is what it is, and what I found is you get into recovery from drug addiction to find what you're in fucking recovery from, and that'll be the defects and the fucking head and the feelings and the extremities of it all. So I've had a really good education of what recovery is. I've had good sponsorship. I've had all that stuff. I found out through the doctor's opinion and reading the big book. All right, that's what makes me different from my dad. That's what makes me different from my sisters, my younger sisters who aren't like me. But when I use, I can't control it. And if I stop, because I had periods when I stopped before in my life, I couldn't stay stopped. That qualifies it enough for me. That keeps it simple for me. My phases of growth is like maybe the first 1 or 2 meetings that I went to. Whoever picked me up from detoxing and said do the reading, and it was just like that. But I did the fucking reading, and my voice was like that. But I fucking spoke it, and my voice shaked, and I did it. And that was just one day, and it rolled into the next, and it rolled into the next. Like Claire said, in the step process, it's just a bit mental, isn't it? At the start, like I'm not like mental. It's a cognitive process. Am I? Do I relate to fucking that? Am I? Is that the step one yet? A bit of reading, a bit of sharing, a bit of going to meetings. But I suppose it's like you get the body round it and the mind will follow. And I had nothing but pain and suffering. That's what I was bringing to the party. Nothing but failed attempts of sorting myself out, relapsing. I remember once I was in a unit in Rochdale, and somewhere outside of Manchester anyway, and there was some funding left over from another place that I'd fucking run away from or something, and I fucked up, and I phoned my dad, who still remains, still for me, it's just like I've got so much admiration for him. And I said, I'm fucking using again. So we had a relationship, and then he'd never said this before, and he went, Jesus fucking Ryan, would you not think about how that makes me feel? And what I realised on that phone call is I didn't have the capacity to understand or connect with how this made my absolute fucking hero, and this man that had given me everything, come and visit him in prisons. He handled it when his younger kids, 10 years, 11 years younger than me, when the old bill are like, yeah, we're going to have to take them down to the station and strip search them. And things like that. The fucking shame. I was on the newspaper when we had newspapers, the Coventry Evening Telegraph, and armed robber does fucking XYZ and it's me. And he's an Irish Catholic. And all of Coventry is fucking Irish and Indian. The fucking shame for that family and all that stuff. Would you not fucking think how that makes me feel? And I didn't have the capacity to. And that's the selfishness. And it's not like your selfishness, you're a bad bastard. It's just like the nature of the beast, which is savage. And mothers when they say and all this stuff. So that's. Oh my goodness, not that it's all fucking, but just the memory of it, it's just a bit like, fucking hell, that's where we come from. If you end up in this room, you're going to have your own versions, your own stories and that. When I say getting into recovery, I met my past, I did my stuff, got involved. All my life has been about me and Nicole. And like our kids and having that family experience and falling in love and this, that and the other. But when you fall in love with someone and then you realise at times, I can't communicate with this person. I don't know how to do it. And I'm really fucking afraid of getting it wrong. And maybe she's going to find out how I really fucking feel about myself. And then she's going to kick me to the curb. When all I wanted, when I say I met my fucking past, like my past was, there were aspects of it that were lovely because you got presents, and I had a mother and father, and there were aspects of it that was just fucking savage. It was savage. It was so fucking savage. Where am I going to survive this experience? Am I going to live as a fucking nipper and come out of it? And so my MO, if you like, through my teens, through education, through the drug addiction years, is I'm just fight or flight or fucking freeze. That's how I do life. And if it makes me feel good, I am fucking doing it. Because it's the only thing I've got in my life. And I love fucking drugs. Like, of course I do. I remember the first time I piped, and it was the best experience of my life. I just remember it now. And I felt like Lennox Lewis. And I was in the corner of this crack house, but it's someone's house, isn't it? And I'm just like fucking like Neo from the Matrix. And saying to my mate who's like chapping his lips like, and he's like, yeah, I think you could be. And I'm like, I fucking think I can be a contender. And because you feel powerful. And I was nothing but powerless, but you feel powerful and your mental health feels intact, even though you're fucking nuts. And who wouldn't want, if you've crossed that line, more of that? Why would you not want? But then the suffering comes. I remember once doing acid as my sister, and we're in wherever we are, and we're walking up the stairs, and I thought, and she's holding my hand, I'm like, we're not lovers, this is what's going on. But I'm fucking holding on because I'm afraid to fall into this trip. And then I've gone to the toilet and my fucking willy shrunk, and I'm like, oh. And there's this brand of toilet called Trent, and there's Armitage Shanks as well, but there's Trent, and the Trent starts morphing into the word bent. And I'm like, oh, I'm a homosexual. That's what the fucking issue is. That's why I'm so fucked up. I'm just on acid, got fucking, it's all popping up from everywhere it's popping up from. Whenever I drank, I loved the ride before Oblivion. Just the fucking getting there, I loved it. And then Oblivion comes, so I just loved I love that thing. I just love feeling powerful, and then with the ease, I just love feeling in love with people. And the smack just took care of it all, took care of business. But then at the end, I had a 5-year period where, you're sort of homeless, you're transient, you're fucking sofa surfing as it gets called. And I kept diaries, and I threw the diaries away because it was so fucking painful. Like, they got shipped down to me when I was in a treatment centre on the Crescent in Bournemouth, I think, or one of the treatment centres. It was 5 years worth of on and off of me going, dear fucking Jesus, I can't fucking cope. My mental health's fucked. I'm so fucked up. All the fucking trauma gear. Please fucking help me. I just can't take another day of it for 5 fucking years. So it's savage, isn't it? The extent of like when you don't want to do it and then you're doing it. It's just like brutal. So getting into recovery, like there's going through the step process, and then one of my big realisations was, it hasn't fixed me. Because I wanted to be fixed. I wanted to be fucking healed from the inside out because I was just in too much pain. I was like, well, this is not what's expected, and I probably got depressed. And then it's like, how does it work in your life? And there's that line in the book, the spiritual life's not a theory, you got to live it. So it's how do I live the steps then? Because I can't get the book out when I'm faced with a problem at work or down the road, and my examples of that will be, I don't know, once I was driving along in the car and someone's bibbed the fuck out of me, I fucking wind the window down, just fuck off, you fat fucking cunt, you fuck off. And then I'm like, oh my God, what an arsehole. And this was at Folkestone, turned the car around, drove up to this woman who starts to fucking, like, because I'm a lunatic, clearly. And I've got out of the car and I'm like, giving her this, I'm not here to attack you. I was like, listen, I'm so sorry, I'm out of order, I'm having a bad day. I need to apologise to you. As I'm saying this, she's going, my father's a police officer, my father's a police. But I apologised to her and made amends, if you like. And it's like, that's what the programme is. Another example, if I may, with Nick, is we're having an argument. That just naturally came. We weren't having an argument. We're having a discussion about culture. And I'm like, I'm Irish. And Nick's like, well, how can you be Irish? You were born in England. I'm like, but the culture, it's Irish Catholics. But England, you're English. I'm like, so, that's what I felt like, but I didn't show that. So what happened is, I'm like, conflict, opportunity to connect, or fuck off. So I'm going to fuck off, because that's what I do, because I can't handle it. So I start to turn, and then Nick goes, and this is for me, God shows up in these moments, goes, Ryan, stop. And we're just upstairs, when we're sharing Nick's mum and dad let us live with them when we were saving for a house, and then so I turned around because I love Nick, and I'm like, let me fucking do this, whatever this is. I don't know what's on the other side of showing a vulnerability. I just don't know. I'm not experienced, I'm scared, but let me fucking trust this moment, and I've given my heart to Nick, and let me do it. And I went, I just went like, that really fucking hurt my feelings, like. That's how I feel. And then Nick went, and just gave me this cuddle and loved me. And harking back to all my gear, when I hit sort of like treatments and early recovery, is like my core belief is I am unlovable. Of course I am. I'm a piece of shit. I've been treated like a piece of shit by others and by myself up to this point. So therefore I'm fucking unlovable. And that's a hard cross to bear. Whether you think it's self-piteous or fucking not, that's fucking what it is. And then the action, the recovery, that's fucking recovery. That's fucking it, isn't it? How long have I got? Plenty
10 minutes,
of time.
yeah.
So, my in terms of sort of where I'm at now is I'll do 3 meetings a week. I'll do this meeting. There's times where I can't do this meeting, but I'll do this meeting. I'll do the Monday 12 and 12 meeting, which I really like. Got commitment there. Do the Saturday meeting, so I'll do 3 meetings a week. I've got this sponsor who I didn't have a sponsor for quite some time because no one's going to fucking tell me what to do. And how wrong did I have it? Because he's never told me what to do. But I had this fear of like, I'm not going to be dominated by any fucker on this planet. I won't have it. And that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a hierarchical. So I sat in meditation, just in the quiet, and this name came up, spoke to Nick and the Dobbos on the car up here. I said, oh, this fucking name come up. What do you think? And they went, oh, yes. Yeah, sounds all right. And so I thought, oh, I'll call him. Called him, and he went, oh, this is a call I didn't expect. And he says, well, what do you want? I said, just a bit of accountability, really. Just to say what I'm doing. He's like, all right. I says, I'm pretty low maintenance. He said, oh, great. He says, well, I'm known for not having long conversations with people. And I was like, great. And I call him once a week. And after about 7 minutes, he starts going, well, yeah, I'll see you then. Because there ain't much to fucking discuss. Because I'm quite disciplined. And the disciplines for me, as Dean will know, we share our gratitude list, as Rob will know, and I socialise with who I socialise. I've got people close to me, friends that I can be me with, if you like. In the morning I get up, I do, at the moment I'm doing this, I went to a sweat lodge at the weekend. Anyone heard of a sweat lodge? It's fucking beautiful. It's this, let me get this right. Some Sioux tribe tradition. I can't. Lakota, what's that club in Bristol that used to be massive? Lakota. It's the Lakota tradition. And how they profess is they go, grandfather, creation, great mystery spirit. I am Ryan, little king. Because Ryan means little king in Gaelic. And then you get into your prayers, and the format is prayers of gratitude, and then it's prayers for others, and then it's prayers for the elements, and then it's prayers for yourself. And I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it. I'm doing it. It's great. It means something to me. I really like my like Serenity prayer. I can connect with it, but I just feel it's too deep for me. But the step 3 prayer, I fucking love it. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them will bear witness to the fucking power and that thing behind it all. And I like that, because when I take charge of it, or when I think it's me that's fucking nailed all of this stuff, I can just fuck it up. I can get lost with it, or can't handle it. And I love that prayer, and my step 7 prayer, and my fear prayer, and fucking then text some people, or speak to some people, or share a fucking video to whoever, and fucking off with the day. Bless you. And so there's discipline in the morning. At work, I try to work. I find work difficult in general. I don't think it would matter if I was stacking shelves. I don't think it would matter if I was a taxi driver. I don't think it would matter in my current job. I find work, the nature of work, difficult. And the economic system, just unfair, isn't it? But what I do, I'm deeply grateful for the fact that I've got a job, because I can put in the pot. We can buy our kids. He said the other day, what do you think about these football boots? I said, what football boots? Well, and they're £200 football. We've not bought him £200 football boots, I hasten to add, but we can have those fucking conversations where I'm not freaked out and I'm like, you know what, I'll go halves with you. But my fucking childhood, my mum bought me a pair of upside down Pumas. You know the shame that comes with that. There's a deep level of suffering. It's a deep level of suffering. So to be able to give our children some things, I think is a good thing. Whether they become brand crazy or I don't fucking care, because their life doesn't belong to me. Their life belongs to them. I don't fucking own these people. That's how I felt growing up. You fucking own me. I fucking hate it. I hate it. And the gift is, I don't fucking own these people. I fucking love these people. I've been given the gift of having these children in my life, and I've got a part where I can build fucking esteem, over fucking share, love them fucking loads, buy them this, that and the other, do my fucking best, and then fucking the world's yours, mate. You're not here for me, you're here for fucking it all, whatever that is. I feel that, obviously quite fucking, I just feel it for the kids, I do, I feel it for the kids. There's nothing worse in my book than being dominated, whether it's by others, whether it's by the addiction, and getting out of that. God, if you're here, like I said at the start, even by accident, even with intention, if you're new, if you're fucking old, no matter where you are in this process, I believe you've struck gold. I really do. I think you've fucking banked the win already, and it's just becoming disciplined. So whatever is in my day is in my day, and then I come home, and then whatever functions. We make the tea, we fucking talk, we clean the house, and then you come to a meeting. You take part, you fucking give. But one of my favourite jobs ever of all time, out of all the commitments I've done, was the brushman. Sweeping up and washing the floor of the Ringwood meeting. In particular, I like that. Do you know what I mean? So whatever your skill is, whatever you're good at, you can fucking be useful here. And there's no greater thing, I think, for esteem than not feeling like a cunt. It's like, I felt good because I think fucking whoever comes in tomorrow, if there's not tea stains all over this floor, they're going to fucking notice that. Not, I don't know. And then in the evening, it's like, currently in the evening, there's the review, and I write it out, and I sit and I do this 12-minute meditation. I try and breathe. And I've gone mad in that. It's like the thoughts are just crazy, and it tends to take 9 minutes for me to calm down. and then I'm like, oh wow, this is fucking amazing. I think I could do this for a long time, because it's just connecting with something of permanence, and I feel good. I feel sleepy, and then I go to bed, and then here we are again in the morning. You know, I deserve to be here, and I was always up against. I don't deserve shit. I'm valued here. For people that I resent currently, what I mean by that is not the people that I resent, but what happens is I'm fucking in prayer for them. Because what I've learned, there are some situations in our family that are very difficult at the moment, and when you can't control the outcome, when you can't fix it, when you can't this, that and the other. My mother was a classic example, because she died an alcoholic, and it was horrible because I fucking hated her at times. I couldn't see the illness for what it was. I was like, why are you fucking behaving like this? Do you know what I mean? And you can get resentful around stuff that's just totally out of your control. And so with stuff that's going on in our life, and people that just, I get resentful, I'm just deep in the prayer. And I'm like, what do I want? What do I want for this person? I just don't want them to be suffering. I'm like, oh, that's like me. I don't want to suffer. I fucking want them to find purpose then. It's like, I want to find my purpose. And it's just people that I feel that people are generally, we do different things, but we're generally the same, and we want for the same things. Do you know what I mean? And that has been the most effective thing for me, period, when it comes to resentments. The only other thing that come close to that, there was a guy, I think I wanted to stab him. I felt so angry. So I wrote a story about stabbing him, and I was like, oh, that's, wow, I can write, that's amazing. But other than that, it's like praying for people, and it's all in, isn't it? It's all in the book, and you'll get someone that will deliver it to you that way and say, listen, on that page, that's what it is, and someone will just tell you a story. Generally speaking, it's all in the book. It's all from the experience of thousands and thousands of people that have just got sober, and the root of it is there's one drunk talking to another drunk way back when, and they are getting fucking honest about their fucking issues. They found that if they go and talk to another alcoholic about that and share the good news, they're fucking good. So it's really simple, and it can be really complicated, and if that's the way it is for you at the moment, you know, one day it won't be. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's, I mean, let me just check my notes. I had a couple of things I was going to say, but that's good. Shall I end on this story?
Yeah.
This is the choking story. And you know, it's the selfishness, self-centeredness is the root of our problem. So there was one time we were living with Nicole's mum and dad, and our firstborn son was upstairs asleep. They were out, the parents were out, and Nick was probably at a meeting or probably at Michelle's, or probably with a 12-step and another woman, really. But and then I was, it was granary, cut your own granary toast. I'm fucking going doorstoppy, loads of slathering the butter on it. I'm like, this is fucking brilliant. I'm by myself, kids asleep, no one's fucking here, fucking great. And my cup of tea, chomping into it, and then I fucking started to choke. And I'm like, so it's happening, it is on, and I think, okay. So I've told you about I'm fight and freeze, I'm fucking like, and but then I start to panic. So then sort of like we're deep in the experience, and I'm like, this is happening. And then I think my child upstairs, and I think of Nick coming home, and I think of just like, this is a disaster. We're newlywed with our firstborn who, you know, and this is how I'm going to go out. Choking on a bit because I'm fucking greedy. And then it starts to fucking happen, and then I'm like, oh right, I am fucking dying. This like, I swear to God, this peace starts to descend, and slowly, like when you're overdosing, you're like, oh, so slowly, it's like I'm going down. I'm like, and all this is like, my fucking neck has been, all that's happened, and I'm like. So my knees bending down, and then as I sort of like hit a certain level, I think to myself, there's a mirror over there, and I wanted to see my face before I died. That's the fucking truth of it. I wanted to have one last look. And I will leave it there. Thank you very much.